My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been on all four major news outlets about IRS matters. Welcome to my YouTube channel. They're short, they're sweet, to the point. My average YouTube is only about 4 minutes. I give you the information you need so you can kind of move on with the rest of your day. I try to kind of pull back the curtain, IRS matters, so you can understand how IRS works. And today, what I want to talk to you about specifically is how to find a good tax resolution company and what you need to do. I mean, I do this for a living. I have many cases, but in case you're looking local or somewhere else, just let me give you some hints on what to do. Usually when you call a tax resolution company, you're always going to speak to salespeople because they're trying to get the most out of you they can. And what they're doing, the questions they're asked, they have a script and they're assessing you. They're assessing you, how much you can pay, what your problem is. They don't know how to solve the problems. Everything that they hear has been hearsay. So at the end of the day, remember your first line. If you call a resolution company, they may sound knowledgeable, but at the end of the day, they're salespeople and they're going to actually set the bill. From that point in time, they write up their notes. And then the person working your case doesn't even really talk to you at the beginning. You have a person who's not working your case bill you, and then at some point in time, the person working your case actually gets the notes. When you're looking for a tax resolution company, you want to speak to the person who's actually going to work your case. Like for us, if you call our firm, you speak to a former IRS agent or CPA or an attorney. We don't do anything else. But if you're calling these companies and you're looking around, which many people do because they price shop, you want to speak to a person working your case. And after you give them the facts, they should be able to tell you based on their experience what the result should be. Anyone who's been in this industry for a long time, when someone calls you, should be able to tell you exactly what's going to happen. The only time you can't do that is an audit because you really don't have the records. The other thing that person is going to need if you have an IRS debt is they're going to need your current financial statement to truly evaluate your case. If they're giving you a fee and they're not taking your information and looking at your financial statement, well, they're guessing. There's no way that you can just guess. For me, I need to see the IRS financial statement. We do this for free. I hope they do this for free. And then you can assess where the what IRS is going to do on the case. So that person who you speak to, if you're calling a firm, should be able to tell you with reasonable certainty, I'd say over 90% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, how that case is going to end. You should be familiar with the IRS financial statement. There's two general statements, the 433F and the 433A. If the case is with a local revenue officer, they're going to ask for the long version, the 433A. If it's a service center because you received a letter, you've got the two-page version, which is the 433F. You should also know that that form is going to have to be documented. You're going to have to provide your bank statements, your pay stubs, and a list of all your expenses. You must also be familiar with the fact that IRS has national standards that they're going to apply to your case. That is, in your area, IRS is going to dictate how much you can spend on food and clothing, how much you can spend on housing and utilities, a car payment, and your gas for that month. So those are some of the things you're going to want to know. Also, IRS is always going to ask if you have a debt. They're also going to want to know if you filed all your returns. That's something that you're going to need to do, and make sure you're current in the year you're in with estimates or withholding. So if you have a small debt, you can just call IRS yourself. You can forego all this if you're in a true hardship. If you have any sizable debt, you really do need to get a good resolution company. You want to check the firm out, but more importantly, you want to speak to the person who's going to work your case, because if they know anything about resolution, most of them are going to know how to resolve your case over the phone, given the fact that they can look at a current, or they'll take your current financial statement. Thank you. If this has been helpful to you, I really need subscriptions. Apparently YouTube thinks if I get subscriptions, that's really cool. Give me a like. Subscriptions are good. You can also leave a comment, or if you have a question, you can actually email me. You want us to represent you, you're welcome to call. Anyway, thank you so much. Once again, subscription is helpful. Thank you.